Thank you for using SQL Asset Management System. Before we go into details, let's have an overview of the system. After you log into the system, you will arrive at the dashboard of SQL Asset Management. It's separated into three main sections. At the top section, the three-line button is where you can shrink or expand the left side navigation bar. Setting is to change the password. Logout, obviously, is to log out from the system. The middle section is separate into four parts. It starts with a display showing the total number of assets and total value of the asset. Then it comes to the most interesting part, which is the reminder for warranty date, service date, and check-in date. It will show you numbers in two colors. Yellow for those assets 7 days before expired, and red color is for those which have expired. Example, if you see a number 2 in yellow, meaning there are 2 assets is going to expire within 7 days. 13 in red color, meaning there are already 13 assets already expired in the warranty date. Then we have asset per category in pie chart format and asset per location in bar chart format. The final part is calendar, where it works similar like Google Calendar, which you will share the event within your company, and reminder also will appear here. It can view by weekly basis, daily basis, or monthly basis. The left section is the actual operation section. Let's start with dashboard. Wherever you are in the system, you can always just click the dashboard and it will bring you back to the original dashboard view. To me, I'll treat it as my home button. General maintenance will be your first step in using SQL Asset Management System. It starts with selecting the depreciation method. SQL Asset Management System currently supports straight line method and reducing balance method. If you are using other method, do contact us and we may add in for you. But please remember, once you have selected a depreciation method, there's no turning back and it applies to all assets in your company. Example, we have already selected the straight line method and you can see you have no way to edit it. Category is for you to categorize your asset. Example, office equipment, computer and notebooks, plants and machinery, and so on. Status is for you to set the condition of an asset. By default, it will have available and disposed. An asset is automatically set as disposed after you run the dispose function for it. Vendor is for you to maintain basic information for your asset supplier. It will be useful if you want to claim the warranty or send your asset for service. Location is for you to maintain the places that your asset will be stored. It's an important setting as it will create a Google map for your asset and also will be used in many transactions like asset transfer, asset disposal, and so on. CGA IRR table is an optional add-on module for Malaysia GST Mixed Supply Company to do capital goods adjustment for asset more than 100,000 ringgit Malaysia. You need to set the CGA table by years with its yearly input tax recoverable ratio IRR percentage. The third function is group maintenance. Just imagine you want to group few assets into one group. Example, an event company need to store few equipment into a box. In this case, the box can be considered as a group. You can do asset audit and asset transfer by group later. Asset maintenance is to maintain individual asset. This is the most important part in the whole system. You need to fill up all the asset details. You can upload picture. You can do grouping for depreciation or non-depreciation. Depreciation information. CGA information. Account code if you want to link to SQL accounting system or other accounting system. Vendor information. A Google map based on the location. The QR code and barcode will be published automatically, where you can do asset tracking or asset audit using your handphone later. You may also duplicate an asset easily by click on the duplicate button. Transfer. Asset transfer is the first actual operation function. You will use this function to perform transfer of an asset or group from one location to another location or from one owner to another owner. In SQL Asset Management System, we built in a one level of approval cycle for the owner to confirm certain informations or certain transaction, such as when you transfer an asset, you need to get the owner approval first before the transaction completed. Asset disposal. Asset disposal is for you to dispose an asset. You can even directly check the gain or loss for a disposed asset based on the net book value of that asset. Check out is when you want to temporarily remove an asset. Example, someone borrow your projector for meeting purpose. Then you can check out a asset. You may search the availability first before you check out the asset. Check-in is returning of an asset. Same thing, you can see that you need to get the owner approval to confirm the returning or confirm the check-in. Booking is for you to book an asset or group in advance by checking the availability first. This is very useful when you have shared resources, such as a meeting room and others. Event management. Event management works similar like Google Calendar, where you can create an event for a particular date and time and display in the dashboard calendar. Import. Imports allow you to import Excel data for category, status, vendor, location, or asset. Reports is for you to build reports such as asset audit, asset service, asset warranty, transfer history, check-in, check-out, booking, depreciation, and so on. User list is for you to create user for the system. It can separate into company admin or company user. Company admin will able to see all the function in SQL Asset Management System, but company user only limited to certain function. Audit log is for you to trace what kind of action have been taken by a specific user in a specific date range. This is how SQL Asset Management System works. We will upload more tutorial videos later on with individual function for the system. But do remember, please go to your iOS App Store or Google Play Store to download SQL Asset mobile apps. It will have the reminder function, asset tracking, and asset audit function. So, thank you for your time. This is SQL Asset Management System. Thank you.